Gina Stallone, member of the World Championship team. A rising star on the national scene in gymnastics is 14-year-old Pam Bialik. And then there's Mary Lou Retton, a sensational newcomer and the recent winner of the prestigious American Cup. This is MacArthur Court, University of Oregon, site of the 1983 Emerald Cup Gymnastics competition. We begin the competition with the vault, and here is Mary Lou Retton. Della Caroli, the man who coached Nadia Comaneci, now the coach of Mary Lou Retton.
Mary Lou attempting a layout Tsukahara with a full twist, one of the most difficult vaults to do. Oh, great vault! I've never seen it done any better.
15 years old, and the man who predicts she'll win gold, Della Caroli, hugs little Mary Lou Retton, who has moved down to Houston to train with Caroli.
And the event that she could probably win gold on is this event, vaulting. She storms down that runway, tight body, no mistakes, good landing.
Judges score a perfect 10 for Mary Lou Retton. Now here's a great favorite in Eugene, Oregon, her adopted hometown. This is national champion Tracy Talavera.
And if Mary Lou's vault was perfect, what Tracy's going to be trying is equally as difficult. She's the first time to ever attempt this vault in the United States.
Whoa!
Super vault.
Can you top this at the Emerald Cup? What? Tracy Talavera again.
Adding some tumbling to the vaulting event, Tracy runs down, does a round off onto the board, back handspring onto the horse, and then the second half of the Tsukahara with a full twist.
So the first time in her vault she actually sees the horse, she is upside down backwards. Not a perfect score, but close. 9.85 for Tracy Talavera.
This is Pammy Bialik, the up-and-coming youngster. A lot of raw talent.
Just 14 years old, Pam Bialik.
There's a full twisting Tsukahara. Good height off the horse. Pammy has a lot of power in her run, and as she repels off of the horse, look at how she lifts up, twisting, and has a pretty good landing.
The score for Pam Bialik, 9.80. Mary Lou Retton is the winner.
Okay, let's take a look at it on the monitor here, and you analyze it yourself.
All right. Thinking about my run, you know, it's got to be quick. I have to get in low in the horse. And just pull and stick.
Stick, and you did it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A brilliant 10 at the top of the standings after the first event of the Emerald Empire Cup Gymnastics competition. The all-around leader is ready to perform now in the uneven bars.
Mary Lou is an aggressive performer, and I think we'll see that as she does her routine here. Just about attacks the bars. Back uprise into her giant swing. Good extension. There's the Retton, trick named after Mary Lou. Here comes clear hip circle. Right into her dismount. Exciting routine.
Nancy, how does that develop where an athlete has a gymnastic move named after him or her, like the Tsukahara or now the Retton?
Well, one of the things that the girls want is some originality in their routine. And originality means you're the first one to do the stunt. And that's just what Mary Lou is as she performs the Retton. We see the giant swing, then she uses the flexibility of the low bar to bounce her up onto the high bar. Visually, that's an exciting trick.
And that's the Retton from now on. And the score for Mary Lou, 9.70. Next up is Sherry Mann, a 17-year-old from Potomac, Maryland, a member of the World Championship team and a very aggressive, talented gymnast.
The uneven bars has always been one of Sherry's best events. She has a surprising routine. A lot of stunts that you don't expect to see. Clear hip circle. There's her full pirouette. Right into a handstand. Now there she made a mistake, but she's covering up well. It's a mark of a good competitor. Into a handstand. I think she was supposed to pirouette there too. Clear hip circle. Heck, with a back somersault out. That is a difficult dismount.
Sherry Mann with a little difficulty in the middle of her routine on the uneven bars. We'll pick up some of that again now in the replay.
See where she made some mistakes. There's a clear hip circle into her full pirouette. Now here she does another pirouette and has to turn out of it because she's off balance. Does well in covering up.
And a 9.60 is given by the judges to Sherry Mann. Now we'll watch Tracy Talavera as she sets to perform on the uneven bars. Tracy, a three-time Emerald Cup Gymnastics champion.
Tracy is a very determined competitor. There's her back stalder, hop change into front stalder. Now here she goes again into a front stalder, right up to a handstand. Full twisting pirouette on top of the high bar. Clear hip circle, coming in for a dismount, a little low. Not one of Tracy's better bar routines.
Nancy, where did Tracy come up short? Maybe we can pick it out as we watch some of her performance on replay.
Don, there were a couple of moves that Tracy did that she didn't quite do to the ultimate. We'll watch here as she does her pirouette. This move right here causes the routine to slow down just a little bit. And now she goes into her front stalder. Now watch as she puts her feet on the bar. Not really supposed to touch the bar there, but that helps her get around.
9.60 is the judge's number for Tracy, so Mary Lou Retton wins a second event, the uneven bars, and now holds to a 2,500ths point lead over Tracy Talavera in the overall competition. Tracy, a young lady very much admired. Now she's ready to go on the balance beam, one of her best events.
Starts off with one of the difficult mounts. Round off. Back handspring onto the beam. You know, Don, it started out when Tracy began competing that everyone thought the uneven bars was going to be her best event. She has really mastered the balance beam. Very confident up there. And Don, you alluded to it, that Tracy is very much admired by all of the girls she competes with. I talked to them earlier, and everyone seemed to look up to Tracy because she can handle the pressure so well.
A real leader, not just as a performer, but in helping the fellow competitors.
And talking about pressure and fellow competitors, after the uneven bars, Tracy's 9.6 and Mary Lou Retton's 9.7 pulled Tracy within 25/100ths of a point of Mary Lou in the all-around competition. So this is tight. Good tumbling run there.
Watch the phenomenal dexterity on the balance beam, and seemingly athletes like Tracy Talavera and Mary Lou Retton aren't afraid of anything. They've been so well coordinated from an early age. They've been able to perform tricks before they realized how dangerous they might be.
A good dismount, very solid routine for Tracy. Tracy looks so comfortable up there on the beam, and she starts off with, in my opinion, outstanding mount, round-off back handspring onto the beam, and then she goes for 2 more back handsprings. Originality and difficulty, all in one.
A very impressive score of 9.9 for Tracy Talavera on the balance beam, which will move her higher in the all-around standings. That's Tracy's coach, Dick Mulvihill. Becoming a champion has taken a big personal sacrifice by Tracy. She's moved in with Dick Mulvihill and his wife to train in Eugene.
And this is a newly built place, certainly a lot nicer than the one I lived in when I trained here, but it's still not home. Here the girls live with 10 adopted sisters and dorm parents who serve not only as mom and dad, but also as their gymnastics coaches. As you look at the house, you can tell a lot of gymnasts live here. Etched in glass along the front door, 8 Olympians coached by Dick and Linda Mulvihill, more than any other coach in the country.
And when we return to Eugene, Oregon, Mary Lou Retton will be up on the balance beam. She's being challenged now in the overall standings after Tracy Talavera's 9-9 score. Here's Mary Lou Retton, the overall point leader, ready to go up on the balance beam. You'll recall that Tracy Talavera scored 9-9, so Mary Lou's going to need at least a 9-5 to maintain the overall lead.
Mary Lou is a very precise beam worker. Right into her handstand. And then whip right back up to a handstand.
A very compact, energetic little athlete with enormous self-confidence. Mary Lou is very much unlike the other competitor we watched earlier, Tracy Talavera, who's thin and lithe. Mary Lou more of a powerful, smaller athlete.
And she uses that power really to her advantage, putting in very difficult tumbling stunts like that pike front somersault. And we'll see a fantastic dismount coming up at the end of her routine.
In the background with hands on hips is Bella Caroli, Mary Lou Retton's coach, the man who coached Nadia Comaneci in '76 at Montreal in the Olympic Games. It's a heavy weight for a young athlete to carry. The prediction from a former Olympic coach that she's going to win. The vault is her strongest event. A super dismount from Mary Lou Retton.
Double back somersault. She lands it right on the button, too. We talk about power that Mary Lou has. Watch as she punches off the beam, gets good height as she rotates. Lots of time to land.
9-8 score for Mary Lou Retton. Tracy Talavera with an outstanding 9.9 score wins on balance beam, but Mary Lou Retton is still the all-around leader. The floor exercise is next. As we return to Eugene, Oregon, we're watching 14-year-old Pam Bialik of San Jose, California in the floor exercise.
And Pam is a youngster who's really coming on. She seems to be bursting at the seams with all kinds of talent. As we see here, she possesses the ability to perform gracefully. And as she prepares for her last tumbling run, she also possesses the ability to perform very powerfully.
A rising star at 14 years of age, Pam Bialik.
Nice routine for Pam.
From a judge's standpoint, in scoring the floor exercise, they must reduce ballet to decimal points. In this case, The points read 9.5 for Pam Biley. And now, Gina Stallone in the floor exercise.
And Gina looks the best I've seen her look in a long time right now. Performing a new floor exercise routine today. First tumbling run. Hike, double back somersault. Lands it well.
Gina Stallone, a 17-year-old Pennsylvanian, performing so well after overcoming a couple of training injuries. She's a former World Games team member. Gina, a native Pennsylvanian, dancing to the theme from West Side Story.
Second tumbling run, 1.5 twists into another full twist. Don, one of the reasons why I think Gina is performing so well is she has really entered into a new understanding of dance. I see her with a lot of expression here. Beautiful interpretation of the music.
The judges considering difficulty, execution, originality, virtuosity. A constantly evolving art, gymnastics, particularly the floor exercise.
Last tumbling run, another double back. That's where the difficulty comes in. It's hard to do double backs at the end of a routine. Beautiful job for Gina.
Gina Stallone. And the judges were impressed, a score of 9.8 for Gina. And next up in the floor exercises, Mary Lou Retton, the leader in the all-around.
Watch her first tumbling run. Whoa, talk about height and power.
This is the event where the gymnast must pull off the big tricks that set them apart from the others.
There's the scissors leaps we saw on her balancing routine, too. Now, Don, watch this next tumbling run. If you think the first one was difficult, she adds more difficulty right here. Layout, double back somersault. She went out of bounds there, so that'll be a deduction.
She almost went out of the building at that height.
Punch, front somersault, side aerial. It's a unique ending tumbling run.
A soon-to-be very famous name in worldwide gymnastics, Mary Lou Retton.
Don, let's take a look at that tumbling run where she went out of bounds and see if we can see what happened. Because of Mary Lou's small stature, she's smaller and can rotate faster, so actually goes up higher on the second somersault. But she has so much power, takes that step out.
And the score, a 9.80 also for Mary Lou Retton. And now Tracy Talavera is ready to compete in the floor exercise with one last chance to catch Mary Lou Retton in the all-around standing.
Tracy needs a 9.95 to tie and a perfect 10 to win.
Well, we've seen one perfect 10 already today, Nancy. That in the opening event, the vault. One turned in by Mary Lou Retton.
First tumbling run. Punch, front somersault, into a pike double back. Oh, Tracy went out too. The 10th off for every foot out. Second tumbling run. Another double back. Good pike position. Tracy's been through a lot in her career. I think, first of all, coming on the scene at such a young age and then growing up, she's actually fairly tall for a gymnast now. She's done such a good job to keep it all in perspective. Very determined gymnast, and I think that's why everyone respects her. Last tumbling run. Double full.
Eugene, Oregon's favorite lady, Tracy Talavera, the defending Emerald Empire Cup champion.
Tracy being congratulated by two of her roommates and competitors. Middle tumbling run here. High double pike back somersault. Watch the lift in her arms as she rotates 2 times around and lands it perfectly.
Well done by Tracy Talavera, a 9.7 score. Here are the results in the floor exercise. Gina Stallone and Mary Lou Retton tied for first with 9.80 scores. In third was Tracy Talavera. And here are the all-around scores. The Emerald Empire Cup goes to 15-year-old Mary Lou Retton.